He resisted the curiosity to look out, lest he should behold a sight which would stop his heart. But the wailing became louder and less feline. As Mahindra wanted to peep out of the window, but he stopped himself as he was afraid that if he saw a ghost, he could even die. But the crying sound became louder, and he thought that it is more than an animal, and it resembled with a human sound. He couldn't resist the temptation anymore. Lowering himself to the level of a windowsill, he looked out at the wide sheet of moonlight outside. There, not too far away, was a dark, cloudy form clutching a bundle. Mahendra broke into a cold sweat and fell back on the pillow, panting. As the crying sound became louder and it didn't appear to be the sound of a cat, Mahendra couldn't stop himself, and so he bent down and lifted his head slightly in order to peep out. In the white-colored moonlight, Mahendra saw the ghost. It was holding a bundle in one hand. As he gradually recovered from the ghastly experience, he began to reason with himself and finally concluded that it must have been some sort of auto-suggestion, some trick that his subconscious had played on him. Ghastly means the causing horror or fear, and subconscious means subconscious adaptation of an idea which one has originated oneself. Auto-suggestion means subconscious adoption of an idea which one has originated oneself. So Mahendra thought that as he recovered from the scary experience, and thought that probably his subconscious mind was showing him the ghost as he had been thinking of it. He assured himself that actually there was no ghost and his mind was playing a trick on him. By the time he had got up in the morning, had a bath, and come out to have his breakfast, the horror of the previous night had faded from his memory. Eastern greeted him at the door with his lunch packet and his bag. As by the time Mahendra woke up, took his bath, and came out for the breakfast, he had forgotten the ghostly experience of the previous night. As Eastern came and greeted him with a smile, as Mahendra was about to leave, Eastern smiled and said that, and greeted him and offered him his lunch pack and his bag. Just as Mahendra was stepping out of Eastern, grinned and said, "Sir, remember the other day when I was telling you about the female ghost with the fetus in its arms? You were so angry with me for imagining things. Well, you saw her yourself last night. I came running, hearing the sound of mourning that was coming from your room." As Mahendra was about to leave, Eastern smiled and said that the other day Mahendra had scolded him for discussing the ugly ghost, but last night, as Mahendra himself saw it, Eastern had heard Mahendra's cries the previous night, and he just came to his room running when he heard the crying sound that were coming from his room. A chill went down Mahendra's spine. He didn't wait for Eastern to complete his sentence. He hurried away to his office and handed in his papers, resolving to leave the haunted place the very next day. A chill went down Mahendra's spine means he was so afraid-stricken. Spine means backbone, and he didn't want for Eastern to complete his sentence. As Eastern's comment scared Mahendra once again, and he didn't hear him further and hurried off to his office. And then he decided to resign to resign from his job and leave the haunted place. He couldn't live there any longer. As Eastman comment that he had heard the crying that were coming from his room, and he knew that now he had seen the ghost, the female ghost himself, and now he further commented that he couldn't resist believing on his story. So even this comment scared Mahendra a lot, and he didn't hear him further and just hurried off to his office. Then he decided to resign from the job and leave the haunted place. He couldn't live there any longer. As in the last, we have read that Mahendra thought that probably his subconscious mind was playing a trick on him, and actually there was no ghost. So that's why, as a routine, he got ready for the next morning and forgotten the incident of the previous night. As Eastman came, gave him his lunch bag, and a few days ago Mahendra, as he added that a few days ago Mahendra had scolded him for discussing the ghost, but last night he himself had witnessed the female ghost. Eastman had heard Mahendra crying at night. So it was confirmed that Mahendra had seen the ghost the previous night, and it was not a trick played by his mind. And once again Mahendra was frightened. He left in a hurry and resigned from the job, as he couldn't live at a haunted place for a single day. So, if we talk about the message of this story gives the message that unnatural world of ghosts and spirits is merely a figment of our imagination. If we allow our hidden fears to take concrete shape and start believing in ghosts and spirits, our life would get disturbed. Mahendra was good at job as a supervisor, but he had to quit that place because he allowed his fear to overpower his rational self.